Good morning, it's MJ with Crow Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Friday, May 31st, and this is the general reading for the collective. And I've already shuffled quite a bit this morning, but we'll just kind of give it a couple more passes just to make sure that we're good and clear. And real fast, I am doing free shipping for the deck, for the Crow Tarot deck. So if you've been waiting to get the deck, now is a great time to do that because I do have free shipping. And just I'm sorry, it's just for US orders only. I can't afford to do free shipping for international orders. I don't make enough on the decks, unfortunately, to be able to offer free shipping international. So I'd be moving in the wrong direction, I think, if I did that. So anyway, let's get started. But if you are in the US, please, I hope you take advantage of that. It's it's just for a short time. And oh, the coupon code, how about that? I can give it, and it will also be at the bottom of the video. But just in case, it is love, LOVE 4, that's the number 4, art, and it's all capitalized. So, and I believe it's case sensitive. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's case sensitive. So anyway, let's get started. The first card I'm going to pull is the foundation card. And this is the card that we find is at the center or at the root of our current situation. This energy was what started it all. It was there at the beginning, and it influenced the actions or our decisions that led us to this moment in time. And so the next card I'm going to pull is the present card, and this is, if you think of it like a weather system, this is the energy that's either right there with you, or if you're a few hundred miles away, it may be coming to you in the next couple hours, or it may be a day or so away. But this is what is generally either here or approaching. The next card we have is the advice card. And this is the card that when the crows go through the veil and they're looking around and they're kind of like poking around there, looking to see what information they can bring back. This is the information that they feel will best serve your current situation. This is what they want you to know. And okay, so let's get started. We have the Knight of Pentacles starting us off. And this is a lovely, very forceful, very determined energy. This is an energy of somebody who is hell-bent on getting a job done. They're going to do what it takes. They're focused. You can see here with this crow having this coin in his beak. Focused energy. This is having faith that whatever that you work on, it will grow. Like the horse that helps the farmer plant the seeds. Those seeds that get planted don't just sprout, overnight. They take long time to go. Long time to grow, rather. And, I saw this post, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who to attribute this to, but it was so wonderful. It was that when you plant an apple, like an apple seed, the last thing to grow is the fruit. And so this is having patience, knowing that it is going to take time, that it's going to take the support needs to be there to build so that you can really develop what you want to achieve and have it be tasty. You don't want a bad tasting fruit. So, but you need to have all of that foundation there to get to where you need to be. So here we have this lovely Knight of Pentacles, and he's very strong. He has this it's just such a positive grounding energy. So this is what started you off. So here you are, you're working away, you're getting things done, you're like checking off tasks. Yes, one more down. It's like you can see progress. You see these little sprouts coming up, out of the ground, and you know that things are going well, right? You know that something is working. Well, here we are at death at the center. And just like, how you have to sometimes prune a tree, something needs to go. Something may be holding back your progress. So although you may have things growing here and you're moving along and you're doing great and you know that progress isn't going to happen immediately, we have at the center this energy that's begging to be released. It's saying, please let me go so I can rise up. Let go of whatever this is that's holding you back, basically. So, this crow can't fly in the body that it has any longer. It no longer works. It's like it's stiff. There's no life left in it. There's no passion left in it. So here, with this death card at the center, you may want to consider if you need to think about what needs to be pruned, what needs to be trimmed back. What beliefs perhaps are holding you back? What beliefs are you feeding into but aren't serving you? Just like when you water a plant that has a bunch of like dead branches, right? Those dead branches are taking resources from the other branches, so that it's creating stagnation. So here you have this energy around you of just like something needs to go. For whatever success you want to find here, something needs to go. So, which brings us to this card of the Five of Swords. And this is what the crows are bringing back. And so, I'm looking at this card and it's like, what is that message? Guys, it's like, what? It's like, crows, what do you have for us? So, the story that I'm getting from this and sometimes I feel like I get this stuff in such a weird roundabout way, but this is the vibe I'm getting right now. You are, and for the most part, I see this card as being very brutish, very boorish, somebody who is that person who just steamrolls over everybody else, and it's like, or just sees themselves as being the victor in all in all situations, regardless of what the true outcome is. But here, I think the message is that what you need to let go is this desire to please other people and focus on your achievements. However, like with that though, it's like for me, I feel like this, whatever this belief is, it's tied to how you perceive yourself and how you believe others perceive you. So if you're walking around thinking of that, you have and this is really big with women, we have like imposter syndrome, where we feel like, oh, I found success, and therefore there must be something wrong, or I must have been a bully to get it, or I must have been overly assertive, or there's some reason why I don't deserve this success. So this is what I kind of feel like with this card here. You've done all this work leading up to this moment, and now that you're ready to see your success, you're ready to see whatever it is that you've planted bloom, what needs to be let go is this idea that you're an imposter, or that you're a bully, or that you're somebody who doesn't deserve the victory. So that's kind of like what I get here with this, because normally like this Five of Swords is this, it's like a hollow victory, right? It's this, this person who lands the promotion, but everybody else in the office hates them because of how they went about doing it, like how they went about achieving that promotion. It's like the person who double crosses their friend and acts and ends up with the partner that their friend desired, something like that kind of thing. You get what I'm saying, right? Where you're kind of like playing dirty. But because death is here, it could mean that, don't play dirty. I mean, but I would assume that most of you already don't do that. So, I like to think that most people tend to err on the side of being not dirty players, or not aggressive in that way where they're looking out for just themselves. So what I get here, and again, this is just the vibe. I'm going with what I get. Okay, so you may look at these three cards and have a totally different idea, but the message I get that's coming through to me is that all this hard work that you've focused your energy on, and you've worked so hard to get there, and now that you're there, you've got this belief that you don't deserve it, or that people are only playing dead, or they're only being nice to you for because they're just being nice, or that you may drive people away because of your success. You may feel as though now that you've reached a level of success in your life, or whatever it is, maybe that promotion you got, now there's a fear that your friends won't want to hang out with you, perhaps in the office, or they'll look at you differently, or people may treat you differently with feelings of resentment because you went after this dream of yours. So that's what I get when I see this spread. And so that needs to go. That needs, it's like you need to own your success. Own it. It's like if you got to the level where you are at and you're happy, and you can feel this in your gut, by the way. You know when you really earn something and it sits well with you, right? And then when like you're like, oh, you know what, I kind of cut corners there, and you know that as well. But here, what needs to be let go is that belief that you're not worthy or deserving of the success that you've already started creating. You've got it. It's like there's no reason, and trust me, I wake up every day, like I said, I say thank you, and then I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe that I get to do this. There's something's like, when is the other shoe gonna drop? When is this like, when is it gonna happen where everybody goes, oh no, we hate you now, you know what I mean? So that's that fear. And I think a lot of us who are creatives, or just a lot of us who were raised to believe that if you don't walk down this path that is, like the normal path, the path that society tells you should take, if you deviate from that in any way, then any success you find is going to be short-lived, and so or you're an imposter, and yeah, the message I get here, guys, if you're struggling right now with imposter syndrome, I think that I recommend the book Being Me, or Becoming Me, by Michelle Obama, because she talks about that. And if anybody, you think like, wow, you have imposter syndrome, but it's something that I think just as in general, and I know men have this as well, but in general, women, I think we're just raised with that, like it's in our programming, right? It's in the software when we come in to this world to already have a predisposition for it. So, yeah, whatever that is, let it go, and rise up and own your success. You built it. You worked your freaking butt off, and you worked hard. You were focused. And it's like, don't let anybody take that away from you either. Don't let anybody diminish your hard work or your victory. You are the one who got yourself there. It's time to let go of those beliefs. So I know that was a kind of roundabout way of getting there, and thank you for sticking with me here. But that's what I get. That's the vibe I get, and I hope you have a beautiful day and go out there and kick some ass, right? So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Peace. Bye.